Hey coin collectors, it's DC on the Big D, and we have the 1976 nickel from the United States of America here. It's Jefferson facing to the left, In God We Trust in front of him, Liberty behind him. There's a star there. This one doesn't have a great star, but this, of course, is a used one. We get out of our change. In the year 1976. If there's nothing down here by the 6, and of course it is a 6, but it looks like a 9 upside down, but you actually read the coin this way. If there's nothing in this space here, that means it's from the Philadelphia Mint. In Philadelphia in 1976, they made 367 million of these. There's an FS down here for Felix Schlag, who was the original engraver of this coin back in 1938. And here is one of the 1938s right here. You can't use the space down here to figure out what the mint is for the 1938, though. You need to actually look on the back. So until the 1964 coins, it would be on the back here. And so this is for the San Francisco Mint. This was back when the San Francisco Mint produced regular circulating coins. The proof coins if there were any made in 1938, came from the Philadelphia Mint, not the San Francisco Mint. And so this is one of the original San Francisco Mint coins. And then you'll also notice that on the original nickels, there's no FS here. I think that came in 1968, I believe, on these nickels, the Felix Schlag. So initially, they didn't have his initials on them. Now, this coin first came out in 1938, stayed the same through 1976. In fact, stayed the same until 2004. And here's a 2004, and you're going, well, that's still the same. Well, I mean, other than the initials, what's changed? Well, in 2004, they changed the back. So the back of these coins from 1938 on had Monticello on them. In 2004, they changed the back of the coins. They put two different backs on. They put the keelboat back and the peace treaty back. They kept the front the same. And it wasn't until 2005 that they actually changed the front of the coin. And that, again, was part of the Lewis and Clark Expedition coins. They did a buffalo, and they did, or American bison, and they did the reaching the Pacific Ocean. Oh, the joy. When you look for these coins, until 1976, of course, they were all the same, except for this initials. If you want to find out whether you have a really good coin, what you need to do is turn it over, put it on the back, and count the steps. From 1938 till 1992, they had 5 full steps on here. 1992, they went to 6 full steps. You see these two? There's no steps on them. So these are not going to be of hardly any value because you really need to get a full steps version in order to get money from these coins. So what's a full steps version look like? Well, full steps version looks a lot like this, except maybe even better. This is from an uncirculated mint set. You see it's a little chipped up. It says In God We Trust, all the same stuff. It's a nickel coin, which means it's 75% copper, 25% nickel. It says E pluribus unum at the top, Monticello here, and now you can see some of the steps, huh? You can't see all 5 of them, but you can definitely see 1, 2, all of 3, most of 4. If you get this coin, which is, if we turn it over, we can tell what it is, the Denver Mint coin from 1976. They made 564 million, but they didn't make hardly any that you could see the steps on. In fact, they only made about 300 that you could see the steps, the full steps on, that are MS65 or over. If you can get this to an MS67 with a full steps, it's worth $3,500. But it turns out for the Philadelphia Mint in 1976, they made 367 million, but they found less than 70 of these that have the full steps on them. So if you get a full steps MS65 for this, so better than this, of course, a full steps MS65 for the Philadelphia Mint, $250. MS66, $1,100. MS67 full steps, there's never been any higher, and that's $3,500. So look for these. Look for them in really good condition. Try to find them in the uncirculated mint sets if you can. And when you do, look for the steps on the back. Now, You can get proof coins also from 1976, and they made 4.1 million. Those will all have the S on them. It'll have an S right here. Is not going to be very expensive. They found no mint state 68, 69, or 70s from Denver, no mint state 68, 69, or 70s from Philly, but they did find 151 so far graded proof 70s from San Francisco. They go for about $850. But if you take a San Francisco mint, the S Mint coin, and get it down to a proof 69, it's graded at about $15. They found 14,000 of them. You can get one on eBay right now for $10 to $12 for the whole clad set. You can get one of those for $10 to $12. So take a look for these. They're great coins. They're not going to be very valuable unless you get those full steps on the back. If you do, you got big bucks. Thanks for watching Big D Coins. This is DC saying please subscribe to the channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.